On August 18, 1920, women were given the right to vote. What if this was not the only thing that changed between males and females in American society? I'd like you to join me on a mental adventure. Imagine if, starting on August 18, 1920, men and women in America were equals and perceived as equals in personal life as well as society and in every way. This would change perceptions and realities in the workplace, home life, sexual behavior and expectations, objectification, domestic violence, politics, economy, war and foreign policy, media, and much more. First, men and women would be paid equally. In the 1920s, women earned about 60% as much as men. This is not because women were deliberately paid less. However, women often stayed at home as housewives and mothers or simply didn't work the same jobs as men. The wage gap is an average of all the earnings of men at the time and all the earnings of women and then they're compared. For the wage gap to disappear, men and women would have to do equal work or at least both contribute effort-wise to family earnings. This would split the workload between husband and wife, allowing people to work less hours and take lower-paying jobs. If this is true, it allows for more time at home, working on their marriage, housework, and family as a team. Children would gain insight from their mother as well as their father, and they would not have to do as many chores. The population may be lower because women and men would be more focused on work. In this idealized society, men and women support each other rather than the woman relying on the man as a financial caretaker and the man relying on the woman as a mother or houseworker. Men may feel less pressure to succeed and women may feel more independence and power in the workplace. Tenderness, wisdom, patience, and flexibility are vital just as much as fearlessness, courageousness, and loyalty. Both men and women are capable of possessing any or all of these traits. And the more equality between men and women there is, the more both genders can offer to our society. However, when going to war, this becomes quite complicated. For example, the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki ended World War II, but they also caused great destruction and killed innocent Japanese civilians. If the president of the time was female, the bomb may never have been dropped. World War II may have ended poorly for us and for the world, but we also may have saved the lives of the Japanese. Ruling a country requires more than just action and critical thinking. It requires empathy, concern, compassion, and close attention to detail as well as creativity. Again, men and women can possess these traits, but their latter requirements are more naturally inclined to females. For the most part, men are active and females are receptive. In the 20s, this was negative because men had too much power. However, if you balance the power between men and women in the government, the traits of action and reaction, strength and humility, or other psychological, physiological, evolutionary, even stereotypical traits to males and females, the actions of our government may become more balanced and just. There's power specific to both men and women, and I think that when working together rather than oppressing or blaming each other, the two forces can accomplish many brilliant things in America.